Hello everybody, my name is Casey, and today I'm going to be showing you how to get the Death from Above trophy/achievement here in Battlefield 5, which is to destroy 5-man stationary weapons with an airplane. Now at first glance, this trophy/achievement doesn't actually look like that. It's going to be that hard. It doesn't look like it's going to be a pain in the ass. When I originally saw the list before the game was released, I was like, oh, this list is really easy. We have a Platinum Trophy killer and an Achievement Completion killer on our hands. So right now I'm just showing you what planes I used, which are the bombers that you can actually aim with. You can use the other ones that don't actually involve you aiming by pressing L2, but I definitely recommend using the bombers on both the Axis and the Ally side that let you actually aim. That way you have a better view of the stationary weapon you're going for. So for the sake of this guide, I'm going to be explaining what maps to play on, what game modes to play on. Boosting, I'm going to talk about a little bit later, because you actually still can boost this trophy/achievement if you really, really need to. And I'm also going to be showing you just more tips for flying and areas and how to do things properly, because not everyone's going to be the best pilot. But to get started, I definitely recommend playing Conquest. Ground Operations is kind of whatever this time around in Conquest. If you saw my Battlefield 1 guides, you know I recommend Operations all the time. This time around in 5, I don't really recommend playing Operations. You want to play Conquest a lot. So maps. You're mainly going to be playing Narvik and Fagel 652. Not really going to play anything else. Aerodrome actually doesn't have planes. Harass isn't that great of a map. Rotterdam and Devastation both don't have planes either. Hamada, for a newly acquired pilot, someone who's not great at it just in general, who's been part of the series for a long time. Don't recommend Hamada just because it's a little too bright, and just the way the map plays usually, you'll probably get your asses kicked pretty hard. And yeah, so just try sticking with Narvik and Fagel 652. Actually, Twisted Steel isn't that great of a map to begin with, but good on you for knowing that you're able to go from Twisted Steel right to Fagel, so just be aware of that. So boosting, I really just showed you how to do is advanced search. You and your friend or boosting partner join a server at the exact same time, and you may be on opposite teams. Sometimes you can be in the server and one of your friends can join you, and they might not be in your squad. So just, that can happen sometimes. It doesn't happen all the time. Sometimes they'll just be immediately in your squad. But I'm going to be showing you a bunch of different gameplay and stuff from it, because sometimes you're not going to hit a stationary weapon. But something I do want to recommend is before you actually go into a plane, know where the stationary weapons are, because if you do this by yourself without anyone, you're going to know where they are. Typically, they're either right next to the flag, in between the two flags. For example, one of the stationary weapons here is actually between A and B on the little hill there. Definitely recommend checking out each of the maps I recommend, which is Narvik and Fagel. Sorry to keep on putting that into your ear, but trying to help as much as I possibly can. So the reason why this trophy/achievement is so hard and why this guide is a little bit longer than it needs to be is because I really want to explain how to do this. When it says manned, it has to be controlled by an enemy. It can't be just one on its own. It can't just be in their territory. Someone on the enemy team has to be on that fucking gun. Now, there's a few different types of stationary weapons for them to be on, which are the AA guns, AA gun trailers, because technically those are stationary. They have to be moved by another vehicle, so you're good there. This clip you can see that I'm being fired at by someone on it. It's pretty close to the B flag, and it has to say stationary weapon destroyed. If it doesn't, it does not count. You'll often see damage and stuff like that. It has to say destroyed, and something I learned is that sometimes, not all the time, if your friend helps destroy it, it doesn't count sometimes. That's just how it was for me when an enemy was on it. So just be aware of that. And often enough, you'll want to just to bomb the hell out of certain areas that have high enemies as well, just so you're putting the fear in them. And also make sure to go through those little pulls there, because it refills your bombs. You have limited ammunition and stuff in Battlefield 5 for some reason. They thought realism was a good idea. I personally don't really like it that much. I prefer Battlefield 1 a lot more. Also, you can tell I'm not the greatest pilot. Probably could have pulled up a little sooner. But you can see that the way to do it without actually boosting itself by, you know, your friend just going to the station up and you just bombing the hell of it, is your friend being as close as possible to the gun, helping you out, telling you when you need to drop the bombs, or, you know, where you're coming from, tell you where exactly it is, stuff like that if someone's on you. Pretty much just letting you know if you're hitting the bomb, getting close, right ballpark, you know, how much sooner do you have to actually drop your bombs and stuff, so on and so forth. So some of the matches you're going to get in are typically either going to be complete and utter garbage, or they're going to be really good. There really isn't a middle ground here, so I just feel like I should point out to you, if you're getting your ass handed to you the entire match, I'd probably find a different server if you can. But yeah, you're going to want to find set paths. So now I'm going to tell you really quickly on, if you're not great flying, typically stay a little bit closer, that way you can actually see the stationary weapon, and you can drop your bombs kind of as soon as it gets into the crosshair. That way you know you're going to hit them and stuff. Have your friend really close by, that way they can let you know if it's destroyed. Again, the notification has to come up for it to count. Assists don't really count for this trophy. Just want to point this out for it. And yeah, so just make sure that says stationary weapon destroyed. And really, one of the last things I want to say, please don't go in the comments saying that this trophy / achievement's glitched. As far as I'm aware, nothing is glitched at the moment. This game is very buggy and stuff, but the trophy list and achievement lists don't really seem to be glitched. Haven't really heard it talked about at all. So please don't go in the comments. Make sure to keep track. Use a phone, use a piece of paper and pen, use a typewriter, use whatever you can at your disposal to keep track. Maybe not everything, but as much as you know, the basics, to keep track of what you've destroyed and stuff. It has to be 5 with people on it. You have to get the notification, so just be aware of that. So here in just a moment, I'm going to be showing you the last stationary weapon that I destroyed before the trophy popped for me. This is a gold trophy, so it's pretty really rewarding and stuff. And again, you're going to see damage and stuff. Just be aware that it has to say destroyed, and well, here's my reaction. Got it. Got the trophy! Holy shit! Oh my god. That is... Oh my god. This is definitely a map to do it on. So you want to play Fagel and Narvik, it looks like. And literally fuck everything else. And here it is. So my last few comments are, if you can get a 4-man squad, that is really good. That way you can have a tail gunner. The British planes seem to be kind of buggy where you can't have a tail gunner on the main bomber. But for the German side, you can. For the Axis powers, you actually can have a tail gunner for you to help out. If you have a friend who's a really good pilot, or someone who's willing to help you, be in another plane, you know, in a Stuka or a Spitfire or something, to keep you safe, that will be really, really good. And you can have someone on the ground next to a stationary weapon with someone that's on the enemy team on it. For boosting, you can't join the other team halfway through the match anymore, much like in Battlefield 1, so that kind of sucks, but it makes sense in the long run because it was kind of bullshit, you know, if you're on a losing team and then suddenly you're on the winning team, it makes sense why they took that feature out. But I digress. A good tip, by the way, pointing out there, if they got a shooting at you, you know someone's on it. I just figured I let you guys know that. I hate myself. Anyway, I hope you did all find this helpful. A big thing I do want to say is me recommending Fagel, and I hope I'm pronouncing that right, by the way, and Narvik, is that these are just recommendations. Play the maps that you find comfortable, but these were the maps that I found had the most stationary weapons for you to destroy, and more likely for people to go on them, and just Conquest was the game mode that seemed to just work. But I do want to thank you all so much for watching. I do apologize for this video being long, but I just wanted to try my best to explain how to do this in a timely fashion. You are going to rage a lot. Chances are you won't get this in one game. Something I do want to mention, you don't have to get this all in one game. You don't have to get all 5 done in one game. If that were so, this trophy / achievement would probably be impossible to get. Almost impossible. I'll switch that to that. But yeah. I want to thank you all so much for watching. If you did enjoy, please leave a like and subscribe. It's really appreciated a lot. Share this with your friends. If you want to follow me on Twitter, you can. I'll put a link in the description. If you have any more questions for me regarding any other trophies in this game, I will have a guide up for the hardcore, the campaign in the future. But yeah, if you have any more questions for me regarding this trophy / achievement as well, let me know. Ask away. If you are looking for a boosting partner or you're looking for help, leave your gamer tag, your PSN. If you're on Steam or Origin, for fuck's sake, leave that in there too if you want to get those achievements. I don't even know if Origin has achievements. I don't know that. Anyway, I do apologize for the length. I'm going to get going now. But I hope you all have a fantastic day. Good luck, and most importantly, take care.